Okay, so we're beginning to transition for the school year, and some parents have already got the notice that their children will be home 2 days out of the week and virtual learning 3 days out of the week. And some of these jobs are putting pressure on some of these individuals as relate to working from home. Now, these companies are not hurting, and I don't know why they're pushing some companies. A lot of companies are adjusting and assisting their employees to make sure that they're set up to work from home. But here's the question: CEOs, directors, they work from home all the time, even before COVID-19 hit. So I'm not understanding what the problem is. Well, right now the only problem is the internet. But if the company can let you tie in through a server, you should not have a problem. And then at the same time, your employees are saving on transportation, they're saving on babysitting money, they're saving on lunch, and you can condense your facility and you can save on space. There's nothing wrong with work from home. And as much as some of these managers whose name don't go on nobody's check make us think about you working from home, you get more production out of people who work from home than you do from people who sit in the office. And there is ways you track. Your IT people can set up on the back end where you can track whether your employees are working or not. So you can't tell me that you can't see, because you can see via the IP address or however you tie it in that these employees are working. I don't know why it's so hard for us to adjust and make some shift and changes and letting your employees work from home, because it doesn't hurt you. It actually add value to your company. That means your company is still afloat. You're still getting the work done, and things are still progressing forward. But some of these issues come from these sorry managers that you have that like to micromanage, and they don't know how to let go. They want to know every second, every minute, every hour. And those are the ones you need to watch, because 9 times out of 10, those managers don't have a clue of what's going on. They don't. And some of your managers that you hire don't know about the job anyway. So you say you check credentials, but sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. And all the time, a degree or certificate does not make the best candidate for the job, even though that's a requirement. And I understand education is important, but education and common sense sometimes don't marry together. They just don't. Because you can get somebody who has education and they don't have any common sense. So you just got an educated fool working for your company, and they're making a mess of things. Um, and some of these companies are going under because you won't let that person go who's making a mess of it. You all, I don't know, sometimes it makes me wonder about some of these CEOs and some of these VPs and some of these directors that you allow certain things to happen for your company. Because if you take care of your employees will 9 times out of 10 take care of you. If you provide them what they need, they would take care of you. Stop micromanaging. Stop being a manager. My niece told me there's a difference between a manager and a leader. And there really is. A leader gets in the trenches with their employees. They do. And then you need to think about this, because the companies that is employee based is the one that never have any financial problems too much. That's something you to think about. And if these parents have to um, adjust their schedule, because we're living in the new norm now. So the new norm is work from home is going to be popular. When I worked for this other job, I mentioned work from home all the time. And all they kept telling me, oh, you can't work from home. You can't work from home. We can't set it up. But the director and the VP and the CEO of the company, they was working from home. But you don't have the privileges to work from home. You just don't. But now you're forced to work from home. You have no other options. And until we get till the government get a grip on COVID-19, they understand and they decrease the numbers, this will be the new norm. It will be. Some people just can't sit at home, and I understand that. But some of these offices are not equipped to set up for the social distancing for COVID-19. And don't go in there and sign no disclaimer that's going to put your life in jeopardy. Because if they're asking you to come back to work voluntarily, then they should make sure that you're working in a safe environment. That's the least they can do for you coming back to work voluntarily. Now, there's some crazy people who going to go back to work. They don't care if COVID-19 hit them or not. But a lot of these crazy people been saying that, oh, it's just a virus, have checked out. So you all really need to think about that. And these companies, you all need to get a grip too as relate to working from home. There's nothing wrong with working from home. You can save a lot of money. You can. You can rental space. You can cut down on rental space. There's a lot of things you can do. Work from home has some great benefits if you set it up right. It really does. That's all I'm saying. Subscribe, share, leave your comments, constructive criticism. Thank you.